Matt, hard-hitting question here. Where do you think the PC market is going given the current RAM and VRAM and storage situation?
So I think 2026 is going to suck. I think stuff is going to be just as expensive as it is now. Maybe you get to the point where things are going to start being scalped again, but I think that's going to get worse. GPUs are going to rise in price, but I don't think they're going to rise in price as much as people think. There's not going to be anything new released in 2026. I think everything's going to get delayed to 2027, and hopefully in 2027, the new normal would be a little bit more affordable RAM and GPUs, but nothing's going to be as cheap as it once was.
All right, David, given the current situation with RAM, storage, and all that stuff, where do you see the PC market going?
So I see that the prices are probably going to increase to a certain point where it's not going to be sustainable and the AI bubble will pop and we will be back to where we were.
Andrea, given the current PC market, where do you see PC building and PC gaming going?
I'm a little worried that it's going to slow down because of how prices are really going up on RAM, everything. Storage.
Do you think people are still going to game?
Yeah, they just might not upgrade as much as they normally would.
I think it's obviously getting more expensive to get into. The RAM prices that we're seeing right now, that is going to be the new norm, so just expect that. I think it'll still thrive though. It ain't going nowhere, but it's definitely going to be more expensive.
Yeah, guys, the market's definitely tough right now. Matt and I've talked about this before. We've been through this almost once a year. There's something crazy like crypto mining that booms again. Now it's AI. And so we've seen shortages on almost everything. I will say this one's a little scary with it being RAM. It's the first time it hasn't been like a gaming only part. Usually it's always like the GPU or something like that. With it being RAM and storage and maybe soon GPUs, it's much more rough. I do think something will happen. I don't know what. I either think AI will inevitably take a different path on how it is computed, so maybe it won't need RAM and graphics cards and storage anymore. Or I could also see it going a whole other way where maybe PC gamers and console gamers find a different alternative to RAM and graphics cards so they can just be allocated to AI. I don't know, but I think something will definitely happen pretty soon.